Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to Selenium Training Program. Today we are going to study a brief introduction about Jenkins. So these days the majority of the people are using this Jenkins either with respect to the development standpoint or a testing standpoint. What exactly this Jenkins is, which is a continuous integration tool. People are calling it as a CI/CD tool, continuous integration tool. Okay, so why are we using this continuous integration tool for our testing? See, a simple point out over here is assume that you want to run your automation test scripts every day at 1 a.m. IST and automatically after the execution, it should publish the test results to all the people. So this activity should complete by 9 a.m. Assume that your automation test scripts will take roughly 7 to 8 hours of time. So will it be possible for you to open your machine at 1 a.m. and run always every day to run the test scripts? And after the execution, will it be possible for you to publish the results? It's not at all possible, right? Instead of doing this activity, Jenkins is helping us in achieving this task. We have a bunch of integrations with Jenkins using which we can automatically execute our test script and we can publish our test execution results to the respective people. Cool. For that reason, we just need to use this Jenkins. But in the real world, guys, you no need to install or configure Jenkins in your machine. Okay, the reason is whenever you are working on any project, if they are using a continuous integration tool, means they have a Jenkins server installed in their machine. We just need to configure that and we just need to use that. As this is our local machine, so we are trying to download Jenkins in our local machine and configuring it here. Okay, so this is a different process when compared to that of the real world. Okay, so let us see how to download Jenkins in our machine. I'm opening my Chrome browser to perform this one, and I'm searching for Jenkins downloads. Okay, I'm just searching for Jenkins download, and I'm clicking on a first link which is navigated to Jenkins official website downloads page. And from here, if you scroll down, it has a bunch of information related to Jenkins. Among all this, we have Jenkins Java package, which is a WAR file. As soon as you clicked on that, it's going to download Jenkins.war file into your machine. So once it got downloaded successfully, then place the file in the C drive. Okay, see here, let me navigate to my C drive and show you here. I have downloaded that WAR file and I kept my WAR file here. Okay, let me delete this one for now and let me download this WAR file again and let us place this WAR file in that particular C drive. So we can place it in anywhere, but the best and the simplest way is placing this Jenkins.war file in a C drive is the best way. So that's the reason I'm just using the same step where in which I'm trying to place my Jenkins.war in a C drive. You can use it in any other folder location. Okay, it got downloaded successfully. Once it got downloaded, let me open the file and now let me copy it and then let me place that file in my C drive directly. So it is asking me some admin privileges, just give it. Directly place your Jenkins here and I'm renaming it to Jenkins.var. Okay, instead of Jenkins1.var, I'm just renaming it to Jenkins.var. That's it. So we have successfully downloaded it. Then how to trigger it one means open the command prompt from the C drive. So directly what I'm doing means here in the C drive, I'm entering command prompt CMD and hit enter button. Automatically it's launching a command prompt for me. So here Java space -jar space Jenkins.var. Hit enter button. As soon as you hit on a enter button, it's going to configure and download all the required Jenkins configuration in your machine, and it will take a few seconds to completely start the Jenkins server. And usually, as we are using Jenkins in our local machine, in order to access it remotely, see here 8080. We can use localhost 8080 in order to work on this Jenkins within the machine. Okay, see here, it's trying to download all the dependencies, whichever the stuff it required, it's trying to download all the things, and even it is downloading all the plugins related to Jenkins. It will take a few minutes to completely download all these plugins. Once it got it downloaded successfully, in the command prompt, it will display a confirmation message stating that Jenkins is up and running. Here I noticed that 8080 is my port name. So in the browser, I'm using localhost 8080. See in the command prompt, it's still continuing the process of installation. See here, please wait while Jenkins is getting ready to work. Your browser will be reloaded automatically once the Jenkins is ready. Okay, once the Jenkins got ready, it will be reloading that information. Good enough. Done the deal. So let us wait for few seconds once it got completed this setup. And at the very first time, whenever you are using Jenkins in your machine, usually after this screen, it will prompt you to a screen where you can create your own users. I have already created my user earlier. So it won't prompt me to create a user. For suppose when you are trying to configure it in your machine, it will prompt you to create a user. At the time of a creation, it will ask you to pass the admin password, and even it will give you the location where the password is. Just navigate to the folder and get the password, update it in the Jenkins so that user creation screen will display and successfully create your user there. Okay, good enough. See, it's still downloading my plugins. See here, please wait while the Jenkins is ready. So it will take a few seconds to completely configure this Jenkins in the machine. Let's wait for a while. Cool. Now in the command prompt, if you can see here, Jenkins is full up and running. So it got running successfully now. And if you switch back to the browser, for me, it's navigating to the login screen, whereas for you people, it will ask you to enter your admin password as mentioned earlier. And after that, once after you created the user, this is the screen it's going to populate. And in this screen, once after you logged in, you can perform the various kinds of operations on Jenkins. So I'm just clicking on a sign in, and this is the screen it's going to display for me. And once after you configured or once after you just logged into the Jenkins, the very first step which we need to do is a configuration of a Jenkins. So what we need to do as part of our configuration means we just need to specify our Java version, Maven version, all other details. If at all you have a install Git in your machine, the Git exe files, all those are parts you have to specify within this Jenkins. So let me try to update that information in my Jenkins. So for which I'm just clicking on a manage Jenkins, and under the manage Jenkins, we have a global tool configuration where I need to update this info. Okay, under global tools configuration, here I need to update the information. Okay, let us see. Once it got loaded, we will see. So let me try to load this one, manage Jenkins. So this is how the manage Jenkins screens look like. And here, global tool configuration is the option which I am selecting. And I'm just navigating to my global tools configuration. So here we have a JDK installation, add the JDK path. So here, whenever you are specifying this one, you can just specify the Java direct path wherever it got installed. You can directly specify that particular path. So I'm installing this JDK, and here add installer. I'm just trying to install it, and I don't want to install it automatically. I want to install it manually. So here, Java home. So wherever the Java is configured in your machine, the same JDK path I would like to point out over here. So I'm just pointing out my Java path till the bin. I'm just pointing out my path, and the similar way, here we have a Maven. I'm just clicking on add a Maven, and I don't want to go with the install Maven. I just want to specify my Maven as well, Maven underscore home. To see where exactly my Maven is, what I'm doing means I'm navigating to my advanced system settings, from where I just want to navigate to my environmental variables, and see here is my Maven version. So I'm just copying my Maven version, and the same I'm updating here. Okay, this is what my Maven version is. Save, and it will automatically come back here. That's it. This is the basic configuration. And we have these manage plugins is there. Under these manage plugin sections, we can add any kind of a plugin whichever we want. For suppose if you want to work on specific email configurations, whatever the plugins are there related to that configuration, you can add all those plugins to your Jenkins so that automatically you can perform the operation. Of course, we are going to study additional plugins which we need to add to our editor moving further, but this is the place from where we can add the plugins. So moving back, so here is a screen where we can create a new project, and we can specify the project whatever we have created in our local machine, and we can continue further. So we will see how we can create a project and how to run that particular project. We will see in the next session. Thank you.